Hi everyone, my name is Camilo, and this is a video that I'm making because I've been wanting to make some videos. I've been wanting to share some of the messages that I feel I need to share with people, to refine it, to understand it myself better. But it's a big, complex message. It's my life's perspective, I guess, so to speak. And the problem I've been facing is that I've been procrastinating, right? I've been putting aside the video thing because I want it to be perfect, because I want it to be efficient and this and that, and I'm overthinking it, right? I'm stuck in indecision, and it's not something I want to continue. So I was inspired to finally get this video done without any structure, any planning. I just pulled into this car wash stall for some shade on my lunch break so that I can just get it done, do an introductory, start talking, and see where the conversation goes. So I'm going to say that the beginning of my story was on May 18th of 2016. On that day is the day that I'm going to call it self-awareness. It's the day I became self-aware. It's the day that I realized how much control I have over my life, and how much everything is my fault. Whether my life is great, it's my fault, and whether my life is crappy, it's also my fault, right? I am in control of my life. So with that said, my life's been better since that day, right? And I remember that day I was sitting with my wife in my living room, and I just remember trying to narrate my thoughts to her and explain some of these weird things I was thinking, and not necessarily weird as in, I guess when I hear somebody talk about something weird, it's something that's inappropriate or taboo. It wasn't so much that, it's just a new perspective on some of the ways that I saw life then, that day versus the day before. It was an overwhelming feeling. It was something that I can feel physically within myself, changing, which was cool that I identified it that day, that I remember that day. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything. It's not of importance, but it's kind of nice to know that I'm aware of when it happened. Since then, like I said, my life has improved. My marriage has gotten better. I feel like I've been a better father, but also I've changed the metrics for my life. I've changed how I measure the quality of my life, and that's a whole other discussion topic altogether right there. Anyway, so that's kind of where I want to start. I want to know if you have any questions. I want to know if you have any comments, advice. I can expect a lot of trolls to be jumping onto this, and I'm kind of excited to see what these smartasses have to say, because they're usually pretty funny. I've been one myself. I like to troll people's pages. But it takes focus away from the conversation, and I'm trying to get as much value out of this, as well as give as much value with this as I can. So Joanna, thank you so much for posting your video. Thank you so much for being brave and courageous, and showing that you can be vulnerable in front of the world because you have a message to get out. Again, I want to, not again, I haven't said it yet, but I want to be a leader amongst my circle of friends, my family, my coworkers. No matter where I go, I want to be seen as a person, right? I want to have a reputation that I want to have, but I know I need to work for it. And Joanna, when you put that video up, it inspired me. It told me that it takes a lot more to be a leader in the areas that you want to be a leader in, or something like that. I get lost in my train of thoughts because there's so many loose ends that I want to chase, so many ideas, so many concepts, so many theories, so many just wonderings that I want to chase down these little rabbit holes. And so I lose my focus. That's something I need to work on. But there's so much going on inside my mind right now that if you were to ask me anything, really, I've been able to identify how to describe it to others, or at least put my ideas, my thoughts into words in a way that that are very specific. Definitely not easy to understand because now I feel like I'm ranting, and I start to do that. I start to do it with my kids. I've already changed this subject topic a couple times since I started this video. But again, I think starting this video and doing a series of talking out loud is going to help me refine that message, and I have to start somewhere. So I'm starting here, and that's it. Have a great day, everyone.